Okay, here's my bus video. I'm gonna just kind of quickly cover some of the things that we did and kind of learned along the way, as there's a lot of bus internet videos but kind of missing some pieces. So what this is, a 2001 Thomas. It's got a 7.3 International 5-speed diesel engine. You're gonna find your bus probably has 9R tires all around. These tires are very hard to get and they are expensive. So what we did is we changed to 10R 22.5s for the front and 11R 22.5s for the back. What you're going to find is you're going to drop 400 RPM on the highway at cruising speed, which is a pretty good fuel saving. If you look, we built a storage rack for this bus. You're going to find storage is kind of a challenge with these things. So we can put all our paddle boards and kayaks or whatever, all our Tupperware bins out there, strap them down. One thing you're going to find about a school bus is they're cold in the winter and hot in the summer. So if you can open your windows in the summer, that does help quite a bit. And I don't know what part of where you live, but around here we have a lot of bugs and mosquitoes and that, so we have to make these screens. The materials for the screens, Home Depot's got everything. You can build them. They've got the angles. You can buy the bars and everything. It's very labor intensive, but worth it. So I highly recommend doing that. We've got 3 20-pound propane tanks. We've got an outdoor barbecue propane, I guess a plug-in port, outdoor kitchen. Then we've got a rear water tank. This is just gravity flow. It's a 20-galloner. It's just gravity flow. There's the tap for it. Wash your hands, whatever. Give the dog water. And then we've got a 12-volt plug and a 120-volt inverter plug. We ended up putting a custom-made hitch on here, and then I've just got a couple stabilizer jacks on here. We also put a brake controller in for the back. Paint job was pretty intensive, used like a commercial heavy equipment paint. It's not pretty, but it works. And then we got storage boxes on this side, camping chairs, tools, that kind of stuff. We don't have a washroom. This bus is built more so for kind of outdoors, bug out, off the grid camping kind of a thing. We're not too worried about campsites. We kind of don't really do those too much. Hot water tank, fridge, and then we do have an RV plug here. We've got a 120-volt system running parallel to a 12-volt system. And then underneath, we've got our propane tanks. Those are just forklift propane brackets. They work nice. They hold a 20-pounder. And then we've got 2 more tanks here. We also have, let's see if you can see it. That's just a regular air tank that you can buy at Canadian Tire. It's to power up the air seat. We put an air seat in this bus. So to figure out the winter situation, because we do use it, we've got a wood stove in here. It's pretty much the only way you're going to heat this thing in, minus 20 or whatever. And then we've got 400-watt solar panels powering. We've got a 2,000-watt inverter and then 2 deep cycle gel batteries. All the stuff's under the bed. And we've got a CB antenna. And then we've got full camera system all around. Mainly just use the backup camera, but came with 4 cameras, so we put them in. Okay, let's have a look inside. So air seat, if you're gonna drive any distance, is a must, because these things ride not that great, but they can also go down any trail anywhere. Okay, so we've got our microwave fridge. Microwave will only run off the generators. Inverter's not gonna run that. Got a closet. We tried to space management is a little bit of a challenge with these things as far as doing things. We got our gas stove, oven, sink. Water just kind of drops on the ground. We've got a bit of a hose that takes it out. CO2 detector. Cabinets we made for, you know, all your stuff. Wood stove. Wheel well seems to work really nice. It's a good place to tuck it out of the way. And then got our TV, surround sound system. Nice little feature I put in here is a gun safe, so you're legal going down the road. You can also remove your lights and then wire up these lights so you can independently control them. It's kind of a nice touch. And then for the curtains, we ended up buying this set from IKEA for the wires, and it seems to work pretty good. We got the bench. Bench has storage underneath. Got all your food and stuff under there. We're also running a small little Wabasso type heater, which outputs right here. It just burns diesel out of the tank, so it's a good little unit for that. Cell phone booster, Wi-Fi booster, you know, everything you're going to need off grid. So this bus can basically park anywhere, and you've got all the comforts of life. Backup camera, satellite radio, and CB antenna with a brake controller. And the 5-speed's a nice touch if you're doing any kind of hills. At least you can stay in low gear. Yeah, so that's my bus video. And if you have any questions, just ask away in the comments section. Over and out.